So hi everyone, my name is Mesrien Banto and today we will be presenting the function of philosophy in art. Learning objective. At the end of this discussion, the students should be able to identify the function of art, and we will also explain and discuss the basic philosophical perspective on the art, and also we will apply the philosophical perspective in real life scenarios. So what is the function of philosophy in art? Function of philosophy in art is an inquiry on what art is for. When it comes to functions, different art form came with the distinctive functions. Some they may be functional more than others. The value of the art lies in the practical benefits from it. One may look at the value based on its specific purpose. So, ano nga ba ang function of art? So, ang function of art daw ay hindi lang iisang ibig sabihin nito dahil may function of art na higit pang practical kaysa sa iba. So, sa next slide na ito, ipapakita ko ang kahalagahan ng bawat isa sa function of art. So, first, we have the personal function of art. Personal function of art is a highly subjective and depends on the artist who created the art. And also, we have the art may be created for expressing self, for entertainment, or for other purposes. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, ang personal function of art daw ay created by our own self or sa mga mahiling mag-drawing, ganyan. So, doon nila nilalabas ang kanilang stress, ang kanilang feelings, minsan nag-drawing sila or nag-sketch sila. So, next, we will proceed to the social function of art. If an art is opposed to personal interest and for collective interests, it is considered to have a social functions. And also, art may convey message such as to support, to protest, and to concentration and other messages an artist attempts to carry at his work. Political art is a very common example of an art with a social function, and also art can depict social conditions such as photography and industrialization and also puberty. And we also have a performance art like plays, services, social functions as it arouses emotion for a common situation a society has. So, ang social function of art daw naman ay for groupings or sa lipunan. We should say yung we have the making actress or a singer. So, ito naman ang halimbawa ng social function of art natin. So, we have the singer, the actress. Physical function of art. These are artworks that are crafted in order to serve physical purpose such as chairs, plates, and jewelries. Architecture, jewelry making, interior design all serve physical function. So, ang physical functions of art naman ay practical na gamit natin sa araw-araw kung saan nabubuo ang mga desisyon ng bahay, mall. We have the architecture, product design, and also the craft. And lastly, we have the other function of art. The other functions of art may serve culture, history, and religion. We have the music is an artwork used for different purposes such as events or culture, historical, and religious gatherings. We have also the sculpture, poems, spoken poetry, movies, and other form of arts are used for its specific functions.
Good day, I am Aiza Bernil. Today we're going to answer this question: does art always have to be useful? Some things we use every day like chairs, cups, or bag nga sila trabaho na ginahimo. Functional sila because they help us. Pero what about sa mga painting sa wall, sculpture sa mga park? They might not help us care things or sit down, but they can make us feel happy, think deeply, or inspire us. So, art doesn't always have to be useful. Sometimes its purpose is only to express ideas, feelings, or beauty. Philosophy means asking a big question and thinking carefully about them. So the philosophy of art asks question like, what is art? Why do people make art? What makes something beautiful? Does art need to have a purpose? Different philosophers have different answers. So today we'll learn about one of them is Plato. Plato art as an imitation daw. Plato believed that art is like making a copy. Like mag-imagine ta, nga tay real apple. Nga ay someone nga mag-take a picture sa apple, so that picture is the only copy of the real apple. Plato believed that the real apple is already a copy of perfect apple that exists in the world of form. So Plato believed that art copies the world around us. Even if art is beautiful, he thought it doesn't always show the truth. Next is Aristotle, art as a representation. He agreed with Plato that art copies real life, but he had more positive idea about art. Aristotle said that art doesn't just copy things, it also helps us understand them better. For example, if you watch a movie about a friendship, it can teach you to be kind. If you read a story about courage, it can inspire you to be brave. So Plato believed that art has two important purposes. First, it gives us enjoyment. Second, it teaches us lessons about life. In short, Aristotle believed that art is not just for looking at it, but it can also help us learn. This is Immanuel Kant, art as an disinterested judgment. Now, Kant believed that people have different opinions about what is beautiful. Like for example, I might think a painting is beautiful, but someone else might not like it. That's okay because everyone have different tastes. He also said that when we enjoy art, we don't always need to get something from it, like money or food. We can enjoy it simply because we think it is beautiful. So Kant believed that beauty depends on how each person feels when they look at art. Next is we have Leo Tolstoy, art as a communication of emotion. Tolstoy believed that the most important job of art is to share feelings. Like, for example, if an artist feels happy, sad, excited, or scared, they can express those feelings through a painting, song, or story. Like, when other people see or hear the artwork, they might feel the same emotion too. Like, you're listening to a sad song, even if nothing sad happened to you, the song might not still make you feel emotional. So Tolstoy believed that art is a language of feelings. It helps people share emotion without using many words. So we learned that different philosophers have different ideas about Plato. Plato said art is a copy of reality. Aristotle said art can teach us and give us enjoyment. Kant said beauty depends on each person's opinion. Tolstoy said art is a way to share emotion. Even though they had different ideas, they all believe that art is an important part of our life. That's all. Thank you.